Now to the war in Israel. Israel says its border with Gaza is now secure. Israel continues to pound Gaza with airstrikes, displacing more than 100,000 people. We know the estimated number of hostages in Gaza is between 100 to as many as 150. More than 900 people are dead in Israel, 765 dead in Gaza. NBC's Kelly Cobier reports from a hospital lobby in Tel Aviv.
Well, we are in a hospital lobby, the largest hospital in all of Israel here in central Tel Aviv, and this has been turned into a blood donation center. They were adding beds as we arrived. That's how large the outpouring is to donate blood. In fact, there's a line all the way down the hospital corridor of people waiting to donate. On the ground in Israel, the Israeli Defense Forces say they are amassing troops on the border with Gaza. They are continuing this counteroffensive in the air, some 200 strikes on Islamic Jihad and Hamas positions inside Gaza. They say they hit 2 mosques, one of which they say was a command center, the other a place where weapons were being stored. But for civilians in Gaza, the situation is increasingly dire. The United Nations says 187,000 people are now displaced. The vast majority of them are being cared for in shelters. There are nearly 800 dead now, among them more than 100 children. There are images of children being pulled out of the rubble of buildings by rescue workers and put into ambulances. And the UN also says that the hospitals are just barely functioning now, that they're running very low on medicine and on fuel used to power the generators to keep those hospitals running. Kelly Cobier, NBC.
And President Joe Biden is expected to address the war in Israel in a speech at 1 p.m. We'll bring you updates on our evening news beginning at 4 p.m.